Andre with a Fast Lane Truck and
Kent with MrTruck.com.
And Kent, what do we have today for Super Ike?
Oh, we have a 2016 Chevy Duramax heavy duty 2500 long bed gooseneck with the midnight package.
Yeah, and a Z71.
Yes.
And I'm excited because we haven't done a 3/4 ton with a gooseneck trailer. So this is going to be unpredictable, loaded to the max, and that's coming up right now. The Super Ike Gauntlet is all about loading the trucks to the maximum and running them up the steepest interstate in the country. It's an 8-mile stretch of interstate, 7% grade, and a total elevation gain of over 2,000 feet. We're all waiting in anticipation of the 2017 next generation Duramax, but this is a tried and true engine transmission combination. A 6.6 liter turbo V8 puts out 397 horsepower and 765 pound-feet of torque. It's made it to a 6-speed Allison transmission. And this is of course a 4x4 Z71 package, and I'm really excited about taking this up this Super Ike. Now, many of you guys have asked us about the Diamond in the Rough Lincoln, and we have the 1978 Mark V Lincoln Continental Diamond Jubilee Edition. We're using it as ballast today. The trailer, as you see here, is weighted at 12,700 pounds, so we're basically near the max of this 3/4 ton, which is 12,900 pounds. Because we're on the Super Ike Gauntlet, how about we do something special?
Cool.
And use cruise control on the way down.
There's 60
and 60 is the
set.
speed limit here.
Yep, I've got her set at 60.
Okay. Alright, so let's see how she behaves. You're not touching the brakes.
No, not touching brake, not touching accelerator.
Okay.
And now it jumped above 60. So
Okay.
so I push the minus button. That should
On the cruise control?
On the cruise control.
Okay.
I think I can dial it in, so let me do that.
Alright, so go to like 58. There's a digital readout
Okay.
of current speed.
And that's only 1 mile an hour faster than what I have cruise set at. I've got cruise at 58 and you have that at 59.
Okay.
So it's actually working. This is the steepest part of this grade too.
Well, this is pretty impressive.
Yes, this is. And that's that peace of mind that people like, that makes them feel safe when the truck can help them that on a scary downhill grade. The truck's doing it all. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to brake. You don't have to worry about getting your brakes hot. The truck is going between grade shifting and whatever else it wants to do. And mostly that's what it's doing. It's using the transmission to slow you down.
And of course we have the exhaust brake enabled.
Exactly, and I'm glad you brought that up because that's part of that equation. The exhaust brake is working with the cruise control and the grade shift on this Allison to control it, and it's doing it right there. I mean, we had to dial it in with all the cars slowing down in front of us, but I think we're there.
Yep.
And we are at 12,700 on the trailer.
Yep.
So it's a good test.
And our gross combined weight is 21,800.
So we're basically maxed out.
We're maxed out on the gross vehicle weight because we're like 10,100 and the gross weight rating on this truck is 10,000.
Right.
So we're right at the limit. So we can't really put any more tongue weight or anything else in this truck.
Big Tex, our new partner this year, they brought us 3 trailers so we can size them into all the different vehicles we're going to be testing. And this 12-inch I-beam heavy duty, it's got 30,000 pound GVW. It's got two 15,000 pound axles. And those axles are cool. They're oil bathed, of course, but it's 16-ply regroupable tires just like the big rigs are. All the valve stems come to the outside. It's routed that way so you don't stick your hand in any hole. And it's easy to actually check your air pressure on. This also has adjustable neck jack. So if you're trying to dial in the height of your truck to your trailer, you can crank it in. It's got 2-speed jacks, which are really help when you got a loaded trailer to get the thing off. It's got a toolbox in the front. It's got a step ladder on each side. This is a low profile trailer, so that 12-inch I-beam goes all the way through it. And that's what your floor's made of. The wood goes basically pins up to the I-beam. It also has the trusses, well, they call them stringers. Anyway, the channel iron underneath goes through the I-beam.
So, Kent, what do you think this truck is going to do up the hill? I think it's going to be pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean, this thing had plenty to run. It'll do it in 8 minutes and 35 seconds.
Okay.
So what's your guess?
I'm going to go a little bit under that. I'm going to say 8 minutes 15 seconds. How about that?
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna reset the MPG computer
And I'm
at those lights.
right, and I'm going to get up to 30 miles an hour.
35.
35 miles an hour.
There's a guy hitchhiking. Should we pick him up?
Yes, grab him. Open your door and see if you can grab
No,
you.
we're
Grab you.
overweight.
Oh,
We
that's
can't.
right. We couldn't. Well, we had fun throwing them out. Would have been cool. Okay,
That's
35 miles an hour. There's a beamer in front of me. Doesn't understand what I'm trying to do. 35 miles an hour.
Are you at 35?
I'm at 35. 35.
Reset.
Reset.
Go. I started the timer.
Zeros. Okay.
All right.
Wide open throttle.
Super Ike.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Super Ike.
Yippee-ki-yo.
But the cool feature on this Chevy for 2016 is the trailer camera system. And we installed the camera on the back of this gooseneck, so when we're in reverse, we can see what's behind the trailer. That's a very useful feature. Trucks are getting more and more cameras and more driver aids put into them. But this Silverado has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cameras. One in each mirror, one on the tailgate, one on the top of the cab pointing to the bed, and a wireless camera on the back of the trailer. And I wanted to show you how this trailering camera system works. If I turn on my blinkers, the middle screen shows what the side camera sees, and it works automatically depending on which blinker you use. However, it does take over the screen, so if you are using navigation or radio or phone, or you're looking at something and you turn your blinker on, the screen gets taken over by the camera view. Now the rear cameras, and there are 3 of them in this case, only work in reverse. When I push the trailer button, it shows you the top camera on the cab, and this is very useful for hooking up your gooseneck. I hit this and I see Mr. Truck. Look at that. He's behind the trailer and he's just drinking his water. There are a few things about this truck. So first of all, it has the trailering camera system, right?
Right.
It also has Chevy's latest steering assist system.
Right.
And this is the Z71 package with off-road shocks and suspension.
Right. And
So, how does it handle?
well, it's a little soft. It's a little, and I don't know if that's, I don't think it's from the steering, I think it's from the suspension. I think it's the off-road package suspension that's allowing this to give me some of that Elvis pelvis movement.
Really?
Yeah, at slower speeds I can feel the back moving around, and at higher speeds I can feel the front floating around a little bit.
Okay.
But 2, you know, this is a rocket. Whenever I accelerate, it handles better. Now, this is a nice, quiet truck. I like this truck. You know, it's just a little bit of the handling thing is my only qualm above it. Other than that, I really like this truck.
Well, I've been driving it all week, and mostly empty.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go on record and say, with these Rancho shocks and Z71 suspension,
Yeah.
and the off-road suspension on this truck, it's the most comfortable riding heavy-duty truck that I've ever driven.
Cool.
And also, this is independent front suspension.
Yes, it is. It's the
So-
only one out there with independent front and the
Yeah.
heavy duty, and a lot of the half-tons have that, the gal do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is remarkable. But, you know, see this 8-foot bed, this would be a real nice truck to have a camper in.
But also, I mean, this truck didn't squat much. I mean,
Right,
it's riding empty. The backhand is a little bit up.
Yeah.
A dog in heat, is that what you call it?
Well, yeah, I guess I would call that, but not on camera. I mean,
Okay, well, maybe we'll cut that out.
No, that's fine. That's what it looks like to me.
Now here at the Fastlane Truck, we have 2 new partners. First, it's Big Tex Trailers
6.
and this gigantic gooseneck trailer.
And airlift, air suspensions for your truck.
And, yeah, helper springs, right?
Right. Well, like I was talking about this being a long bed, you can put a nice big sliding camper on it, and that would be a big deal because those campers get a lot of side wind. Having an air suspension for that is important. So no, I mean I've used airlift. It's I think it's the pioneer in the business.
And we are at 7:45, so we're getting very close to our bets. I was a little bit more optimistic. I thought we could stay at speed limit the entire way.
And we stayed at 60 majority of the time. I mean, This is the first section of it, and it's probably the last third of the run at 7%, where we've had to actually drop down because we're almost to the tunnels.
All right, so you downshifted
It
for
downshifted, and we're running about 2,800 RPM, but we're still going 51 miles an hour at the top.
Oh no!
What?
8:15, it just passed my time.
Somebody's gonna win a sandwich. Somebody's gonna win a sandwich.
I guess you were driving, so you're gonna win the sandwich.
Well, it's nothing to driving.
So
There's
the
a
second
semi
set of
stopped
lights.
up there, so
It's okay. It's okay. Keep going.
I'll lock the brakes
Lights
up now.
now.
Oh, there. I could lock up the brakes.
8:31.
And I said 8:35.
4.1 mpg.
4.1 mpg. Hey, that's not bad.
Now this has been a very successful and windy Super I Gauntlet, right?
Yes, I thought it went great.
Well, we've never towed with a 3/4 ton and a gooseneck trailer before, so that was exciting.
Yes.
Of course, you won the bet.
Yes, that was exciting.
And we used cruise control on the way down. We haven't done that before.
No, it really shows how well it worked. It controlled within 1 mile an hour. And I like these mirrors. You know, those little cars always sneak up on you. You can turn on whatever blinker you want and see that little car hiding over on the other side of your blind spot.
Awesome.
I like that.
We're gonna have a lot more Super I Gauntlets coming up. And of course, later in the year, we're doing the 2017 Gold Hitch Awards. So check that out.
Now, I want fries with that sandwich
Okay.
and drink.
All
Maybe
right.
some cheesecake. But no, this was fun. Super Ike with a gooseneck trailer.
So go back to tfltruck.com for more news, views, and real-world reviews. And where else?
KentWithMrTruck.com.
This right there.
You know, that's no good because we're the tallest thing out here on a mountain and we don't have this.
Well, we got a lightning rod over us.
You think that hit and it would? I don't know, man. I think.
I would hope.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a pretty badass truck. It's the midnight edition of the Chevy Silverado with the Duramax diesel. Now, as badass as this truck is,